One cannot complete talking about the mathematicians of ancient India without giving due credit to the Jain scholars of mathematics in India. Scholars of Jain religion took up interest in mathematics and have contributed immensely by giving us a lot of concepts related to mathematics in India. Although Mahavira is not the first and definitely not the only mathematician in the Jain religion, he has contributed immensely and forms a huge part of what constitutes as Jain mathematics today. Mahaviracharya, the great Indian mathematician belonging to the Jain religion, must not be confused with Mahavira, the founder of the Jain religion. In fact, Mahaviracharya existed way later than Mahavira and might have named himself so after the founder of his religion. Mahavira existed at around 817 CE and hailed from the state of Karnataka from the present day Mysore. His text, the Ganita Sara Samgraha, was one of the first texts during his time that talked purely about mathematics without any astronomy or astrology in it. However, it is believed that he might have written six more texts or even more. However, these are not to be found and can only be inferred from the other texts that reference to his text. His text, the Ganita Sara Samgraha, contains 9 chapters and talks about varied topics. The text includes chapters on terminology, arithmetic operations, operations on fractions, as well as miscellaneous examples. Another reason why Mahavira's work is very important for us is that in Mahavira's work, he has referred to all the scholars that have existed before him. He talks about Aryabhatta, he talks about Bhaskaracharya, and thus gives an important, if not a complete, account of all the scholars who have existed before him, their works, their contributions, and also the development of mathematics in general in ancient India. Now, let us look at a short summary of all his contributions in the field of mathematics. Mahavira wrote about the place value system, where he talks until the 9 first numerals of the number system. Secondly, he talks immensely about fractions and operations related to fractions, such as the addition of fractions, the subtraction of fractions, multiplication of fractions, etc. He also talks about negative numbers and says explicitly that negative numbers cannot have roots. Fourthly, he talks about permutations and combinations. Permutations and combinations were an important contribution by Mahavira, which were taken up especially by the Jain scholars as well as other scholars and read in great extent. Fifthly, he talks immensely about the volume of a sphere. Later, he talks about the area and perimeter of an eclipse. Lastly, he also gives naming schemes for digits all the way from 10 to 10 to the power of 124. A great contribution by Mahavira is in the field of terminology. In fact, there is a separate chapter just for terminology in his book. He gave terms to many concepts such as equilateral triangles, isosceles triangles, circle, rhombus, square, and other polygons. One of the main reasons of Jain scholars to be interested in mathematics is the fact that their religion talks extensively about the cosmos, about the universe, and cosmology. For example, their concept of three worlds. Another example is that in the Jain religion, one cycle constitutes 2 to the power of 588 years. This gave rise to the necessity of terming numbers as big as 2 to the power of 588. Certainly, Mahavira was not the only Jain scholar, and many Jain scholars in the field of mathematics came after Mahavira, thus forming a different school of Jain mathematics. However, Mahavira was not the only first. Yativra Sabha, who also contributed immensely in the field of mathematics, existed at around 6th century CE, somewhere between Aryabhatta and Brahmagupta. He is also known, and Jain school of mathematics is generally known for their denotion of pi to the value of root 10. The Jain school of mathematics were huge in India at this point of time and inspired many mathematics, especially from southern India. This is nothing but a short summary of what constitutes the Jain School of Mathematics in India. And if one were interested to read about this, one would be awestruck by the contributions of Jain scholars in the field of mathematics and also the reason as to why Jain scholars were interested in mathematics, which has got a lot to do with their religion and the various concepts that form a part of their religion.
Now don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Uttishta Bharata. Namaste and Jai Hind.